NEC4 Core Clause 7 deals with who owns the materials, plant and equipment used on the project at various stages. In simple terms, it determines when ownership passes from the contractor to the client. This is important because ownership affects risk of loss or damage, security of payment, who can use or remove materials and equipment, and insurance responsibilities. Although the exact clause number may vary slightly between NEC editions, the general rules are as follows. Ownership of materials passes to the client when they are brought onto site or paid for by the client, even if not yet delivered to site. This means if the employer has paid for something, for example prefabricated components stored off-site, they legally own it, even before it's installed. Contractors' plant and equipment, for example cranes, tools or formwork. These remain owned by the contractor. The client never acquires title to these items, even if they are on site, because they are part of the contractor's means of carrying out the work. Temporary works or materials not yet paid for. If materials are brought to site but not yet paid for, they usually remain the contractor's property until payment. The contractor therefore bears the risk of loss or damage until title passes. Materials off-site. If materials are off-site but paid for, ownership can still transfer to the employer if allowed by the contract data, and suitable evidence, like invoices or proof of storage, is provided. So why does this matter as a quantity surveyor? It affects valuation and payment certification. You can only certify payment for materials that the employer will legally own. It's key for insurance cover. Whoever owns it usually needs to insure it. It can prevent disputes about who bears the loss if materials are damaged or stolen. For example, if a contractor brings £100,000 worth of bricks to site, they submit an interim application for payment. Once the project manager certifies payment for those bricks, title passes to the employer, even though the bricks haven't been built into the wall yet. If those bricks are stolen the next day, the risk might still rest with the contractor, but ownership rests with the employer. Metroun, a commercial hub for your business.